feel like Mabel's here.
I love the dog.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get used to that again. All right.
How old?
What, bud?
How old is he?
6 months. Yep, it's gonna be a pain in the ass for a while. That's a given. That's a given. Guys, my parents got a puppy. A puppy. Hey! Can you believe they got a puppy? Oh my gosh. I don't even like. It's like, what were you thinking? You know? Oh, I'm like scratched and bit up everywhere. I had a blast with him though. He's so cute. I'll show you. I did post some photos, but I'll show you on Snapchat. He's so cute. He's so cute. Oh wait, that's not the one. What, I gotta go through it to see it again? Only my kid when I'm looking. Oh, that's Caden. No. Look at him peeing. No. That boy. No. 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 Buddy. Okay. Okay. Loki. Oh. Come on. Okay. Go pee pee. Go pee pee. He's so cute. He finally peed and pooped outside. And he's so cute. Got blue eyes. So cute. So cute. He is. He really is adorable. One of the ones I posted on YouTube. He's already a big boy. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, a fucking puppy. A puppy. Great. I already bit my hair, chewed my arms. He's going to be fun. He's going to be fun though. He came, I forget where he came from, but he was at a kill shelter. And then he went to a non-kill shelter. He was only there for like 3 days, so don't know too much about him, except for like he's in between like 4 and 6 months. He did bark when dinner came to the door, so that's good. I know he's been in a shelter his whole life though. So, all right, I cannot believe I got a puppy. A puppy, guys, a puppy. My parents like I was in the 70s, and you got a puppy. Whatever. All right. Okay. So. Drives me nuts when I like have to remember everything again. But this must have been a situation, guys, that's off on. The interruptions, my interruptions were good interruptions. Other people might get annoyed by it. Like, so I do feel like this off on, like there's nothing steady about this. Like to be continued, right? But like meaning like it doesn't have to be with you, you know, because it looks like here it's like you're walking away, laying the weight down, but it's still like it still weighs on you. It's still hard, you know. But you need balance, you need more fun, uplifted energy. So it's like you're ready to date, get back out there, whatever, however it goes down, work, dating, you know, you are moving forward. There is a new start. There is somebody reminiscing. The thing is, it is bittersweet because this was a soulmate. It's almost like the potential was there, but somebody just didn't do the work or didn't care to, you know. I think they might possibly come chasing you your way. Like this is somebody who just doesn't want to let go. It doesn't have to be like a constant chase, but it's somebody who doesn't, you know, fear of abandonment, somehow became dependent on you, like to boost their ego and to feed them and to just, you know, have a good time with them and hang out, you know. But it's almost like it got taken advantage of, you know, with the cards I'm seeing. So I did want to touch base on the communication. Tell me about this communication. I mean, there's not too much more. I just didn't want to leave it and not be sure about it. Get what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like, so I don't know if it's a block. It's somebody who feels like punished, like or they're just hoping you would sacrifice Pisces energy, like you would just be there and bend over and just do whatever it is they want you to do. Like I just feel like they really just expected you to be there and have a new start with them. Unless they are going to make some type of sacrifice. What's the energy with the Hanged Man? Energy, the intentions behind the Hangman, please. The intentions behind the Hangman. King of Earth. Ace of Earth. So again, is the King of Earth, you know, in the overall collective read, is the King of Earth, like I was saying, going to satisfy the Queen of Fire? And typically, guys, the King of Earth, right? I mean, they definitely want a solid new start, but is like buying time, procrastinating. It's the Hangman. That alone is disappointing. That alone is a turnoff. That alone, that indecisiveness is like enough for you to be like, get the fuck out of here. You know, it really is. And I feel like this energy is lurking, fantasizing. So the intentions behind this King of Earth. I mean, they definitely want to have a new start. They definitely fell in love, but it's like needing to leave the scenario because you weren't getting much out of it. Cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, events over and over. So it's
Are you on your phone?
No.
Huh?
No.
No?
No, on the computer.
Can you send me the pictures of the dog so I can show Anthony?
Yep.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, Kaden. I just sent it to Anthony. Kane's like, will you send it to me so I could send it to Anthony? I sent it to Anthony. But I will also send them to Kaden so he has them. I don't want to message. What is this? Delete drafts. So you're dealing with somebody who's conditioned, stickler, you know, my way or the highway. Is my way is the right way, conditions, very practical, doesn't like to make sacrifices, likes to buy time. This person does not want to be in a relationship, but wants to keep you around. It's unfortunate. They did fall in love, guys. And they do want a new start. But it looks like you left the scene. Your interest is elsewhere. You probably want something solid. Now, if you're down to just have a friends with benefits or just date and hang out, then here you go. And there's someone that will buy you dinner, buy you drinks. If that's what you want, then you can have that. Just know that they're keeping their options open, or they're going to make you feel like they're keeping their options open because it makes them feel superior. And just know they're carrying a lot of weight regarding previous scenarios with, being hurt from the past and other things that went down. And, they see all this potential and really do want something solid, but they treat you like you're a side chick. They're not talking to you. They're not expressing. They're buying time. This is what they want. They fell in love, but they don't want to own it because they know when they own it, their life changes. So you're kind of off doing your thing, hanging out with your friends, dating, and enjoying spring, whatever it is, you're doing. So see you Friday. There definitely was potential, and if you saw potential or vice versa, they didn't talk about it, they didn't tell you about it, or they made you feel like there was potential, and there was no intention on keeping you around like that. The intention was to have fun. Yeah, I'm sure they had feelings, but their intentions were not to settle down. Tell me about the intentions of this King of Fire. Love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection. Yeah, like I said, they fell in love. All right, but self-indulgence focuses on their own self, their self-worth. They need to heal. They need to do shadow work. They need self-appreciation, which is everything I've already mentioned. So they're in their shadow. There's 444. And when someone's in their shadow and they're not willing to work through it with you, which clearly is not the case because you're no longer in this scenario, that takes time. And to be quite honest with you, if they do love you unconditionally, like it says it does, if they do, they certainly didn't make you feel like you were loved unconditionally. Could be an addiction there too. And again, bottom of the deck, frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego, jealousy, everything we talked about. So there's not much you can do about this scenario right now. This is definitely the shadow side. The upside of this reading is that you are out and about. You're going to be receiving what you need. There's a new soulmate around the corner. Could it be this person? It could be, but be careful because it doesn't look like they have any intentions. This energy definitely has an intention, but it's still my way or the highway, guys. Outdated thinking, can't get outside their head, conditioning, replaying events over and over. Like they're stuck. This is an energy where it's like, I don't know I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. This energy knows. This energy knows they love you. They know they want to be with you. They know they want to ground something. They know there's potential. They can see you as a wife, a husband, but they ain't doing jack shit about it. And you're dealing with somebody with a very flighty perspective, a very flighty, like makes you feel like they don't want to settle down. And if they would, and if you're probably that person, they would settle down with, but they still don't want it. They're acting like they don't want it, but they want it. But they're not doing their shadow work. So right now, this is no fucking way. So they're probably gonna have to watch you move on, date, and go elsewhere. I don't know what your future will hold, but right now, your future is not the two of you. That is a given. This is somebody who's so wrapped up in their own life and they took you for granted. Whether they say they did or they didn't, they definitely took you for granted. They knew you were carrying a lot of emotional weight, physical weight. It's just, they did nothing to make it better. Like I said, the ego here, the machismo is just like stronger and stronger, and they're still kind of in fantasy land. I know this is the one, blah, 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 blah. They're just like infatuated with, they don't even know why. And like I said, the Queen of Wands has boundaries up, and the Queen of Wands is not looking for the King of Earth. This was something that was at one point solid and fun, and you went with the flow. And then when somebody caught feelings, it was nope, pushed you away, kept you in the dark, didn't want to talk about it. It is a very bittersweet, unfortunate circumstance, but somebody didn't want to do the work, and they're still not doing the work, guys. Okay? So you don't deserve a night of fire. You don't deserve the immature energy. Unless that's what you want. If that's what you want, you're good. If this is what you want, you're good. But if this is not what you want, to me, you're good. You already got yourself out of it, but it's still a very hard scenario. Because you guys were soulmates. You clearly saw what they saw. But I think Spirit kind of pulled you out of this too. Because their lesson here is love. Okay? Their lesson here is love. That's somebody who is reliable, sturdy, stable, sometimes materialistic, other times a banker. It's a money man. Someone who banks money, is reliable. Okay? But in this type of energy, this tells me you put boundaries up because it's not enough. You wanted more because you walked away. So it honestly looks like you did the right thing. Welcoming love, meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together, 8 of Cups. So you made the right choice by walking away. Whether this one strolls into your life 10 months from now, or whether you meet somebody brand new 10 days from now, you made the right choice. Because if this is your person, they have no choice but to do this work. And you might not even get together again for another year. I just did 3 fucking parts of this video. And I know that's frustrating to hear, but that could be the case. But I wouldn't sit with that in your head. Don't let that bother you, because in the meantime, you're doing your own thing with no intentions on anybody coming back. So I really wouldn't worry about it. But you did the right thing by walking away. So now you're going to meet somebody new, meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together, all right, keeping the options open. There's no confusion. Still tough. I'm not naive to what I'm seeing here and what you guys went through. Been here and done that plenty of times. Every scenario on my fucking board, I've been there and done that, so I can come here and help teach you guys, because I'm a fucking healer. So I get it. But I want you to know this energy right now is, you can seem like somebody wants a turnaround because the way they're going to try to come at you, but you got to know there's still outdated thinking, conditioning. Can't get out of their head. So, still carrying a lot of weight. They haven't dropped any burdens yet. Still lying to themselves. They haven't confessed to you exactly how they feel, what they see. This could be a business opportunity. They could try pulling you in that way through money. Okay, well, if the love isn't working, and I don't want to own this, and I don't want to, get in tune with my emotions, and I don't want to do my own shadow work, yada, yada, yada. Maybe we can just be business partners. That might be their next tactic. But do you really want to be business partners with somebody who is fucking conditioned? Scratch that. Nope. 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 Yeah, Queen of Earth. I got the perfect idea for you. Blah, 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 blah. Like, careful. We've been talking about that. We've been talking about that energy off and on for a couple months now. Somebody coming in and offering money or a business proposal or something, Be real careful. You want a business partner that has outdated thinking and is just lurking? You want that type of business partner? So they can control the finances, control what you say, control how you put the business together, control this, control that, control half of that. You want that type of business partner? Have fun with that. What's the Seven of Cups? Because this is somebody who's keeping an eye on you or thinks you have options. I mean, you definitely have options. They don't like the fact that you're going to have options, but kisses, unconditionally loving, giving, receiving, falling in love. Yeah, see, they'd be falling in love through social fucking media, through watching YouTube, through watching social media accounts, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, but you're about to get something in return. So we got the shadow side here, and then we have the other side of desires. You're getting your desires back, your passions. And then love call at the 10 of Wands. Someone expresses love, message of love, letting you know they're thinking about you. This is somebody who's definitely going to want to come back around. You're going to have to make that decision. But right now, again, it could be, 10 years from now. It could be 10 months from now. It could be 10 minutes from now. If you're still engaging in this situation, I mean, you do what's best for you, but by you engaging, you're not going to get anywhere. This is energy that needs to lose you to love you in a way, Bottom of the deck, third party interference too. So I don't know if that has anything to do with the bonus read, but sometimes you got to lose people to love them. So clearly someone took advantage of your love because there clearly was unconditional love. You clearly saw a future. You try to stay optimistic, open-minded. They also made you feel that way too by, giving you a little piece of something every time something got rough to keep you around. This energy knew exactly what they were doing. It's a given. So I think it's you do you, and this is in Spirit's hands. Some of you, there could be a good turnaround. Others of you, just be careful. I don't really see you repeating a cycle, so that's good. I don't really see a cycle here. You are dealing with somebody who would constantly keep you in a cycle, though. I'm not going to lie. That's all damn day. I can see that. This person knew exactly what they were doing. Don't let this energy fool you. You weren't dealing with a fucking idiot. Yeah, see, there's a lesson here in a third party. And say they have an ex-wife, an ex-girlfriend, a mother, a sister, a fucking Karen, a Henry, a Peter, right? Until they let that energy go and they stop concealing what the two of you had, this will never work. Spirit would not let it work. you're in the headspace where you wouldn't let it work. This is a scenario where somebody's got to fucking go. Whether they got kids together, whether they got a business, somebody is still in the middle of how this went down. And this is why it played out this way. So you might have had to leave to realize, because they didn't appreciate you. They had somebody else feeding them too. Somebody else yapping in their ear, just like in the bonus read. Okay? So you might want to watch the bonus read if you haven't and you just jumped on. So until that's cleared, a lot of people be like, oh, that's the father of my children or the mother of my children. It never happened. No, it has to happen. Especially if you got into that scenario on false pretenses and false, like all you did was waste time staying in the relationship, and that's a fact. So, and it is what it is. They allowed somebody to give their opinion. There's a lesson here. Who gives you unconditional love? Who has your back? There needs to be equality here, and there wasn't. One gave more than the other. That is a fucking given. And we obviously know who gave, because they're coming in as a fucking knight and a page. So, and they probably know. And this energy doesn't want to own it, guys. So instead of owning how they really feel or doing this, they might literally try another tactic or garden work. Look, you can make money, solid foundation. This is work. Look, it would be good business partners. I'll give you the loan. World there, you can go global. Like, so, you're clearly dealing with somebody who has enough money to get something started, because their focus was money. Because love and money are the most important things in this world. It's the two most powerful fucking things. And their lesson is love. So that means the priority is money or being a playboy. So until that third party is gone, kids or not, business or not, it's not a thing. And until that energy makes it real fucking clear that this is an open relationship, this is what's happening, this can't even take off. If this really is a soulmate and somebody you will end up with, this cannot take off until that relationship is in the open. It's not private. It's not concealed. It's not behind doors. You meet the family. The family knows you're around. Like, it's just not a thing. It's just not. She doesn't want to be concealed. She wants someone spontaneous, ambitious, somebody who's, so many things to feed this kind of energy. She can feed him sexually. Clearly the sexual energy was not a problem. But you're dealing with fire and somebody who's way too, the priorities were clearly just elsewhere, and the priorities were not love. But they had no problem with you feeding them. And this energy fell in love, and they had no intentions on falling in love. But they also don't have an intention to call it out to the other person, whether it's a mother, a brother, a sister, a kid's mother, a kid's father, their own father, however it is, until they stop concealing how they feel and what they truly want. And this other person is plenty fucking clear of it, and you're bam in the middle of the fucking read. Spirit won't even let this energy come back at you. Because Spirit's not going to let you go in circles and circles and circles. A money offer is not going to cut it. You're not looking for money. You're looking for somebody who to inspire you, uplift you, empower you. You're looking for your fucking equal. This is somebody who wanted to be superior. So, again, it looks like you already went in different directions, so that's good. And yeah, it might be tough for this person to watch you with somebody else and move on. But You're spiritual, so they had plenty of chances. So you can't feel bad for this energy. I know what my spirituals go through and the positions they put themselves in, and to the extent. So there was ample opportunities for ample conversations, discussions, you name it. I know how my spirituals are. So no excuses for this energy. This energy worries about being judged, lack of confidence. You know, you didn't give them lack of confidence. You actually probably boosted their confidence. You know, and now they probably feel not good enough because you went somewhere else. But again, that's their own shadow work. Some people don't even think like that. Like, you know, it's like when shit crashes down, or, you know, and with the Five of Cups, this energy is definitely crying, you know, but they're still not, like, even if they come back in, they want to offer something regarding money or a business proposition or something like that. They don't want to get in tuned and tell you how the fuck they feel. And it's an 8. It's a water sign. It's Scorpio. You need depth. You need depth, passion, desire, spontaneity, creativity, uplifting. Like, you get what I'm saying? So I grabbed these. I'm just trying to remember why. I want to get the intentions of this energy that wants to come back in towards you. So they're hoping you're going to say, yeah, reinvent themselves, be a better person. There's a lot of regret. So some of you might have a shot. Time will tell. It's even risky for me to tell you that this person might even have a shot. And it's not going to be overnight, and it's not going to be anytime soon. It would have to be a drastic turnaround. Okay, let's get engaged. Okay, you're right. Let's move in together. Okay, right. It would have to be drastic. And for some of you, that might be the case. Others of you, you're just not interested. And that's okay too. All right, moving on. Now, I know I mentioned in the last read, to write down something. So let's see. That was in the second read.
Bob's discount now goes for.
Nobody wrote anything. So I will split the deck and we will see what we get. I'm almost here in Scorpio, but I don't want to do Scorpio because it started off with the 8th house too. So we kind of already have an idea of what you need or what you're looking for here. So I'm trying to get different point of views, different. So I don't want to do fire. Earth came out. I want to do water, air. We don't got much air here except for the 4. So let's do air. I didn't know whether or not to do Aquarius, and I kept getting pulled to Gemini, and then I was like, fuck it, let's do Libra. We did start off with, yeah, but you know what, Libra is, it's the Libra, Capricorn, Cancer. I don't want to do those back to back because that's going to actually seem like similar. I mean, they'll all be kind of similar, but I want to break it up a little bit. So let's do Gemini. I didn't see any Gemini come out in that reading, so let's do Gemini. This will probably be the last one. My throat hurts. I wanted to get through all of them. It looks like I'm gonna be online all day tomorrow. Which is fine. We haven't had a day like that in a while. It would make sense for me to stop and not overexert myself anyway because my brother just left. I've been crying for 2 days. Just lost somebody in my breast. So I can hear Loki upstairs. All right, Gemini. All right, my little love buggies. That just reminded me of like a sand flea. All right, Gemini. Mars and Gemini. Mars and Aries, but Mars and Gemini. First half of the transit, please. Past life relationship, new love, keep an open mind, retreat, forgiving and learning, children, attraction. Gemini, what's the lesson? First half of the transit, please, Gemini. Okay. Love. The other one was success, but it was all about love, you know. This is love. I commit to the practice of seeing all good things in love. So past life relationship, you've known each other before, probably in another lifetime. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ. We got retreat. We have forgiving and learning. We have attraction came out, and then we have I'm just going to read these as I get like just the way Spirit's having me set up. I guess each one's going to be a little different. I think you're going to be contemplating, or it's going to be quiet. I feel like you absolutely need to disconnect. It could be two of you, or it could be something that went down. But it's like you attract that romantic love by enjoying each moment. That's kind of just being in tune with you, self-love, appreciation. So it's kind of like these two already go together. As you release your past, you heal. You experience more love in the present moment. Your love life is being affected by children. This is could have sworn I put the paper stuff right there. That's weird. Where'd all the papers go? That's strange. That's firewood. There's nothing in here. I wouldn't have put you back in here. That would have been silly. Unless I put you right at the end. I could have put you right at the end. More sexual astrology, but that was all the other stuff I didn't keep. Where did the fucking paperwork go? Okay. fucking idea. This new person is going to stir your romantic feelings. Or this is like all of a sudden is catching romantic feelings. It does look like you're entering into a new past life contract. Keep an open mind. There might be somebody you're not used to. They could be French. They could be from another country. You might meet them on vacation or when you're in retreat. They could have kids. You can have kids. Drives me nuts when this card comes in. But this is like as you release and heal your past, you experience more in the present moment. So I don't know if something recently just went down with children. Because your love life should never be affected by children. There's a lot of shadow work there if children are a factor. So I hope that's some type of like release. Let's just stop there real quick. Because it always bothers me when that's on the board. There's that shadow work I told you about. Why is the children on the board? Fresh start. So it looks like that's positive. Looks like at some point it did hold somebody back. Or held you back. But this will actually be refreshing for the children, is what I'm getting. If this involves somebody that comes into your life and has children. In my case, if I have children, it's rejuvenating. It's fresh. It's actually extremely positive. So that's more of just like a side note for somebody. That's a good thing. Always use your gut, but that's a good thing. I don't know if children were being manipulated, used as a pawn, but it looks like a good thing. Forgiving, learning, working on yourself, vice versa. What is this forgiving and learning? Yeah, you went some type of ride, but now you're going in a new direction. Okay. So you learned a lesson or somebody else learned a lesson, vice versa. It's like the runner and chase of the twin. It's hard. Sometimes you're in separation, blah, 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 blah. You know how I feel about that. Catalytic energy, yada, yada. But learning. So it definitely looks like there's a fresh start here, for sure. So. Okay, guess they still want me to use these. Tell me about past life relationship. I don't know if that's your current past and you're stepping into something, your current present. What is this past life relationship? Or if this is something fresh. There's a lot of grief. Tell me about this new love. So that's current past. Or you could meet somebody while they're grieving. But to me, that looks like you went through hell regarding something. Yeah, and new love. Reinventing yourself. Okay. So it could be a new masculine. It is something new. destruction, divine timing. So it looks like you had to go through hell. You had to go through a shitstorm before the new came in. So some of you were definitely tested with egos or just certain situations. Like before the new love could come in, right? Keep an open mind. Could be someone spiritual. It could already be being orchestrated. Could be an earth sign because that looked like dirt. It's going to be someone very different. I wouldn't say very, but it's going to be someone different. And I did say very, though. Okay. Say, yeah, so you've always dated lawyers or somebody who has a business, and next thing you know, you're about to fall in love with a mechanic, you know, that type of different. Or different personalities. You could have been dealing with somebody that was more on their masculine side, and now you're going to be dealing with somebody that's more in tune with their feminine side. Hopefully, somebody who brings balance. They will be a little different, that's for sure. That's exactly what that's saying. You know, don't be fooled. I just got an idea. I mean, I got an idea. You might get an idea, but I just got a vision of a bus driver, but has a shit ton of wealth, family inheritance, who knows. But if that is actually a thing and it's a bus driver, it's either because they enjoy the city or engaging with people, or say it was their first job and they love it. Like it's something like that. So I don't know if you're worried about money. I wouldn't think so. If this is about love, you know, my spirituals at least wouldn't be. But I'm trying to give you different scenarios. So it's just weird that I said it like that, right? Well, it's how Spirit said it. And it's for me to decipher for you. So looks can be deceiving, job can be deceiving. Like, I'm not really sure. But you're my spirituals, and this is someone coming towards you. So I know it wouldn't be about money. Because this is like committing to love and seeing good after you went through a fucking storm. That's like Spirit asking you to open up. So you might need to retreat, or again, you could be going away. You meet somebody over a vacation or a long weekend, holiday weekends coming in. Some of you, it might even be a photographer. But you have the balancing of the scales, right? So justice, balance is, like I said, is that balance. It's the yin and the yang, you know. Tell me about attraction. You could just be smelling the roses, enjoying your time alone. It could be multiple things. But understanding. So to me, it's something you're going to understand. It's an inspiring energy. So you're going to understand why in this transit in the next few weeks, why you endured a certain situation. Okay. Because Spirit put you through a storm for you to realize kind of like what you want. What do you want? How do you want your new life to be? How do you see love? How do you want your new partnership to be? How, you know, it was divine timing. It's the way it had to go down. You had to go through a storm to kind of see what you were getting. Seeing somebody's true colors, seeing, you know, Forgiveness is nice too, but that's not what we're talking about. But I felt the need to say that. But this is something you had to go through. So when this new energy comes at you, try to be more open. I mean, it could be one of those things where it's like, oh, I would never date a surfboarder. All they do is, is sit out on the beach and blah, 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 blah. Like me, you can give me a surfer all damn day. I'll take you. And I'll fucking gobble you up too. Right? But it's just a complete opposite of me. Some people can look at surfers as being, jobless and beach bums and, so you definitely have an energy like that coming in towards you. I mean, it really is like that. I just want one for this past life where it was tough. It hurt, lots of grief, lots of crying, lessons, but it taught you what I want, what you don't, I knew exactly what I was doing. So whether that's you or them, I wish I could take back my words. One more for past life. Like I said, you weren't dealing with an idiot. All right. So, and I mean, that could be their energy of grief now. I wonder if you're happy without me. It's like we just have energy like that. So, what's this understanding? I almost feel like being grateful for like a spiritual lesson, like that type of card coming through. You were the best thing in my life. I'll wait for a sign for you. Well, I don't think you're gonna give this person any type of sign. So they might just be hoping you understand. And I'm reading it this way, guys, because there's always a positive and a negative. The shadow side is always here. Whether it's obvious or not, it will be lurking. And then you have the higher vibrating energy. So what's this new love? King of Air. So new love could be dealing with Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. The Four of Wands, meditate, go within. Stars, the Magician, Six of Fire. So you could be meeting an air sign. This would be Aquarius to be exact. Nine of Fire, keep an open mind. Yeah, you guys are so different because I was just looking at like tribal, but really old school tribal. And then keep an open mind, you got African American, you got Caucasian. Trying to be politically correct here. So there is somebody that is definitely a different background or a different religion coming in for you guys. So I don't know if that's ever been an issue for you guys or not. I almost feel like a skinhead energy here, which is weird. I don't know how I feel about that vibe I just got. So it's not a bad vibe. It's just a vibe of, I don't know. I don't know if this is energy of somebody trying to come in and block you. Because you're not getting blocked here. So you still might have some type of challenge here with somebody from your past, an ex-wife, ex-husband, just an ex that wants to ruin something. Because you're about to step into something new. And if you have children, your children will be involved in whatever relationship this is. I regret lying to you. You both know I'm not the one for you. Or it's going to be, there's an ex or somebody with children or something, guys. I'm starting to understand our connection. Well, might be too late for that. I hope you can forgive me one day. And it's ironic because I felt the need to say something about forgiveness in the beginning of this reading. I'm like, I have no idea why I said that. I think I said forgiving is nice too. So because it's the regret they have for you, not somebody else. Again, it's the same thing. I both know I'm not the one for you. I hid who I really was from you. I don't know if they're still going to try to come in and interfere, though. And it's going to be someone completely different than the other person. This is public. I mean, I know she's holding a penis, but it's still very public. You're out in the public, you know, walking around. Keep open minds. Like I'm telling you, your soulmate may differ than your usual type or what you expect or what you're just used to. And that's two very different colors. Doesn't mean two different people. Like me, I don't know. Like Spirit might throw a Cambodian my way. I don't know. So just keep an open mind. Because it's like I said, if it's like going from like a lawyer to a mechanic, you know, going from religion, Arabic to Christianity. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, but it is going to be a drastic shift, but it's not someone that's going to hide you. This will be like public display of affection. So it was a big lesson for that other energy because they weren't a fucking idiot. They knew you had a past life. They had dreams, certain stuff. They kept that from you. They kept a lot of things from you, your past person, unfortunately. It really is a bittersweet scenario, guys. But life goes on. Tell me retreat. Now, this person coming in towards you, this new energy, if you haven't already met them, it's the right type of balance, guys. So it's nice. And the moon. It hasn't appeared yet, but this could be the depth you're looking for. with the 9 of Cups, something that's going to make you really happy. Someone who reflects you. Might want to spend some time under the moon. Could be a message there. Four of Cups. I think you're just like trying to hide from the past or get away from the past. You're just trying to like retreat. You might take a vacation with somebody new. Or like I said, you get out for the weekend. Because this energy is vibing with that energy almost. This could be a retreat, let karma do its job. Let the universal laws do its job. It's being kept from you. Don't worry about it. Four or 5 seconds from Marlon. Got 3 more days to fight it. I want to make it back home. Take a chance, a risk, being strategic, not showing their hands, gambling. Could just be take a chance. Engagement ring, partnership, completion, union. So this is more take a chance. I really think someone's going to come back around or into your life where you're like, nope, been there, done that. Nope, 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 nope. And spirits, this could end up, this could be the one for you. And I'm telling you, if there's kids involved, whether it's on their end or your end, or you both have them, it's actually a nice fresh start for children. Which would make sense that this person will probably be in your life for a long time. So I don't know if somebody is mirroring somebody else. Tell me about the intentions of this King of Air right here. Because I feel like it's like ill intentions. It's just not, or just not what you're looking for. Healthy choices, making better choices in love and life. Self-love, self-care, being happier. So it's either you're making those choices away from him or he's making those choices. But I feel like it's more you receiving what you need, moving on, closure. You're making better choices because this energy is fucking not this energy. So this person's really going to be different. You are the best thing in my life. Endings bring new beginnings, change, liberation, transition. So just continue to work on you, self-love. I just saw a palm tree. Tell me about twin flame here. Forgiving and learning. Yeah, somebody who was just not enough, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego, jealousy. So maybe they want your forgiveness, hoping you're gonna understand. I mean, I'm not gonna shut down every single person if I see a lot of shadow, guys. It's gonna be up to you on the direction you take here. Because people do change. I'm not saying this energy, it might, you would know, your gut would tell you, something would tell you. You could already be with this person dating somebody, or somebody comes around 2 days from now, like however. Because if you got somebody new coming in and you just shut a chapter, it makes sense that you have both energies all over the board. And it's going to be like that with each and every read. There's nothing wrong with that. You just got to know what's best for you. Maybe they got lack of confidence and they come in and they tell you and they keep it real. And they try to tell you, you know, I don't know. But this is like more like, I hope you learned a lesson here. Because something was clearly magnetic, or for the wrong reasons, you know. Could have been these came out together. So it could have been this, you have children with somebody, or the person that's new that's coming into your life has children with somebody else. And the way something went down was a shit show. But there was clearly a massive lesson there that either you learned or they learned. Because just think, just because you have someone new in your life does not mean they're not getting out of a scenario that is somewhat similar to yours. It would make sense that it would be similar to yours if you're on the same, if you're walking the same path. You guys would have already learned these lessons, maybe different times of your lives, but learned the lesson enough not to repeat it, right? So Gemini, the biggest thing I'm getting for you is really to keep an open mind here, because there really is something here that is so different, that's unique, and I see a whole bunch of different scenarios, as if everybody has an ex, everybody has a past, not everybody has children. But get what I'm saying? You don't know what they just experienced. Say they have children and they were dealing with their ex, but they were in a long time relationship with somebody else. So then now they've got two women on their end, and now you're the third woman, but yet they're handling the other two women in an okay way. How do you know you don't meet somebody that had children with somebody and their relationship's perfectly fine, but they've been in a relationship with somebody for the last 4 years, and say they even got married, but it just didn't work out, but both women are still going to be in this children's life, and then they meet you, and that's a good thing too. So see what I'm saying? I can't shut certain shit down for you, because hearing that story is like, oh my God, but it's not unpractical. Think about it. That's not unpractical. That could actually be a thing. That's how I know you got a lot of energy coming in and out for you guys in the first half of this transit, because I'm seeing all sorts of stories: bus drivers, mechanics, engineers, lawyers. Somebody could have been married twice, or just married only once maybe, and just had kids with somebody from a previous marriage and then married, and that didn't really work out. What if someone decided they were, you know, they all of a sudden are bisexual, so they just stayed friends, and so, but the kids are going to be involved with all three women? That's not a bad thing. That's probably a good thing, that the other woman would stay in contact with somebody's kids even though they're not together. I would. If I was with somebody for a few years and I had met their kids and I had a connection like that, I would stay in the children's lives too. So don't look at that as a bad thing. Some of you might be like, oh my God, red flag. And if you didn't do it, I guarantee you'd have a friend that'd be like, oh my God, red flag. See what I'm saying? You got a lot going on in the next few weeks, Gemini. A lot. Like I said, you just went through your own shit. Now imagine the person you're meeting, they just went through all that shit. And now the two of you are coming together. Whoo-wee. Okay? Could you imagine all the shit around you? Sudden change, shocking news, surprise, upheaval, transformation. So this is something out of the blue. It's like a surprise. It really is the right type of balance, but it will be shocking. And if it's not shocking for you, it's going to shock someone else. But to me, it's more shocking for you, to be quite honest with you. Okay. So let's see what this understanding is, this attraction. Who's the best thing in my life? Sun with the past for sure. The Sun and the Knight of Cups. So this is somebody who had a lot of feelings for you. It just never gave you clarity. Could have been a Leo. Could have been Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Queen of Fire. But, you know, something had to end. Maybe somebody brings you clarity. Doesn't mean you guys need to be together because somebody brings you clarity. You know what I mean? Whatever this is, there's a lot of depth here. And this could have nothing to do with all the other energy. It's just like I said, I feel there's a lot of different things going on at one time for you guys. But the divine is at play. Just know that this is being watched over. You're out of your mind if you think they're going to allow somebody from your past that knew that they were fucking with you come back into your life. They would have to be the one if that's the case. And they're not going to let nothing like come in and interfere. So again, obviously, I'm just telling you what the cards are saying. Use your gut. No, it's guided. You probably got guided out of a shitty situation too, and now you're making better choices, moving forward. Here comes that new connection. It's shocking. Shocking to other people. It's shocking to you. You know, I mean, you could be Catholic and one's Jewish. It might not seem like a big deal, but at the end of the day, religion's religion. You each have a belief. If you love each other, not a big deal. But it's gonna take some time to get used to it. And you were in a situation that was a massive lesson for somebody. But 10 of Swords, yeah, that shit's over. Got stabbed in the back. Frustrated. You have some type of answers, communication, something coming in, or just realizing something with the Lovers, okay? So, but someone's still holding on to betrayal, whether it's you, them, somebody else. Somebody wasn't enough, but they stayed comfortable with somebody else because of their own lack of confidence, jealousy, fear. And if neither of you have children, you'll probably end up having children with this person. Or if you don't have children, they have children, or you both have children. Either way, this involves children. You will be in the children's lives, or your children or their children will be in each other's lives, or you'll be meshing the children. And if you don't have children, you might have children with this person. Ace of Earth, yeah, there you go. That's a seed, that's a seed. Okay, so slow and steady with the Knight of Pentacles. I like the Knight of Pentacles. You know the person's going to turn into the King of Pentacles, and it's nice to have men or women in children's lives that take initiative in your children, or want to play a role model with your children, or will no matter how this goes down, we'll take care of the children. So it's a positive message there. Because it is somebody brand new, and a year from now, this doesn't work out. You're still going to have somebody that's going to want to play mom or play dad. There's no question. I do feel like there's a meshing of energy here, though. And it could just be, you know, for instance, my children, I meet somebody that doesn't have children. You know? Still meshing. But I thought about that the other day. It's ironic. I always knew I would end up with somebody that had children. And I still married my ex-husband. Because in all reality, what was I going to not continue to love him and have kids with him and live my life? Because my intuition, my psyche, my psychic ability always told me that, you know, it will be different. You can't. I am not just going to be like, okay, well, this is the end of this, you know, because, you know, my intuition or my psychic ability is telling me something different. Like, it's not really practical, right? But I know in my case, I would be meshing my family. It's just always been a gut feeling. So, and I've always wanted a huge family, more the merrier, especially with holidays, cookouts, you name it, not just here and there. I want you all popping in and out of that fucking door, no matter how old you are. Like, it's just me. So I know I'll meet somebody like that. It only makes sense because that's one of the things for me that's important, that makes me happy. So that's very positive and uplifting for me, even as a reader, you know, if this is any of my story. And, you know, I'm going to meet somebody that's not worried about me meeting the children, you know. So that's good. And it's funny, I thought about that the other day too. It's almost like Spirit was like, remember what your gut used to tell you? It's like making sure I don't settle either, guys. Just because somebody apologizes and wants to make things better, it doesn't mean that's your person, you forgive and that's it. All right, let's try again. That's not what that means, guys. Because you've had enough time apart to know what you really, truly want. And some of you will be this person, others of you will be somebody new. But this is, keep an open mind. This is somebody different. This is Spirit bringing you somebody new. And if this other person is your person, let's just say, that person is not your person right now because they're in their shadow. And if Spirit's here with divine protection, trust me, here comes the newness. This is like, take a chance. There's going to be a familiar something, and it's like, oh, I don't know. But take a chance. This could end up long-term. Engagement, partnership, eternity, union. Spirit's here, guys. Spirit's here. Spirit's not going to be like, yep, here you go. Have this prejudiced person back. You were dealing with someone who was prejudiced, clearly, because I'm referring to that energy as a skinhead. I'm sorry to say it. So, and I'm not a prejudiced person. So some of you are dealing with somebody who's prejudiced. So if you're dealing with a skinhead, they're going to sure as fuck have a problem with you dating a black guy. But who gives a fuck? Not your problem. That's how I know, even if this is your person and they're not a skinhead, okay? I think Spirit's just trying to tell me you were dating somebody who's prejudiced, okay? Whether you were aware of it or not. or make fun of other people. It's how laid back was that person when they would run their mouth. All I see is puppy scratches and bites. That's completely different energy. Keep an open mind. It's going to be shocking. But it's somebody who's going to match you. And you probably will be challenged with this because it's still fresh. So don't be discouraged when I'm doing these readings. Because I'm reading the overall. And this is really goes out until a few days after July 4th, but I'm going to do another one halfway in between. By then, within the next 3 to 4 weeks, that's a given that this energy is coming in. And I don't think you guys were dating a skinhead. Obviously, you're my spirituals. And if you were, you just found out that they were. And you're not having it, right? That wouldn't be one of those situations, I would think, where, oh, everybody's different. I accept them for who they are. I highly doubt that. I can say that with confidence. Okay, so I don't think you were dating a skinhead. I think it's just spirits like, is telling me you were dating somebody who was prejudiced against your own religion, your taboo, or something. Religion, something is an issue, or you were straight up dealing with somebody who's prejudiced. Oh, you're gonna go date that black guy? Oh, you like black dick better? Like, some of you might get the raft of that because this is a current ending. Whether it's been months or weeks or days, there's going to be a current ending during this transit. To me, I feel like it's already done with. But it's still lingering. It's still there because Spirit wants you to commit and see in the practices and good in people and the good in love again. Somebody who's going to show you that, give you that mutual reciprocity, the synergy you want. Okay, so this is a very positive read. It is a lot at one time, but you guys can handle that. I just want to double check 2 things. I want to see if the yin and the yang, the balance, duality, couple, and coming together. So maybe there was a false twin here, and now you're meeting a real twin. To me, it's just a very strong connection. This is somebody who's going to be the opposite, and that's really good for your children. But to me, it's, like I said, it's this came out. Time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. So if it's not regarding a guy, it's something with your kids could be pregnant, or you get a better job that helps support the children better. Whatever it is, it's a good thing. But there is somebody else, so their children could be black, they could be Cambodian, they could be fucking purple. Don't worry about it. Your kids are gonna mesh with them just fine. All their kids could be transgender. Who gives a fuck? Don't worry about them. Love them unconditionally. Don't worry about that, not them. Your children aren't gonna worry about that. Your children aren't gonna care that somebody's different. So see what I'm saying? Like, so don't fucking worry. Maybe this guy is here on business and you run into him and his children are fucking Italian and your children speak English or Spanish or whatever, Vietnamese, who fucking knows? Don't worry about it. It's a good thing for your children. Or you're having children with this person. What else was there? Oh, yeah. Because this is going to be like, you're kind of like the wounded warrior still, but you're good. You're not really wounded, but you're definitely, it's the 9 of Wands, right? Do I want it? Do I not? But you're going to be fine. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, power. Spirit's got you. That was really... One more for fresh start is what I wanted. One more. Have faith, love's coming, surprise invitation, meeting, hesitation. That could be you. Don't worry about that. I think I wanted to read the Ace of Pence. But if that's the case, this relationship had no second chances with whomever you were dealing with. But this is a good thing. So if somebody comes in and tries to offer you some type of opportunity, didn't that come in Aries? Be careful. Because, see, not enough. If it's mirroring here, you're better off alone. Better off alone. See what I'm saying? 10 of Swords. So let me get one more for this Ace of Coin, because something's just telling me to look into it. But the fresh start is Cupid's arrow. So that's positive. It's a new start for you and your children, new start for them and their children. This could be somebody that they were dealing with. Look, the snake, completion, envy, clever, malicious, looking over your shoulder, the other woman. Yeah, see? That's their ex. That's their ex. Okay? It's not your ex. It's their ex. Unless this is your scenario and you're getting out of a twin flame scenario, catalyst or not, somebody who's not enough. You know, to me, that could be this person you were dealing with and they had somebody on their end and they had children with somebody on their end. It's that third party scenario because it just pulled me to the bonus read. Okay? So that other person might think they're getting the new start, or they come and fuck this up, and they can't. Spirit's here. They can't fuck it up. And if it's not linked to this person, it's linked to your new person. And your new person might have children with somebody else, like I said, and they might not like that you're part of their children's world. But you know what? 'Tis is what it is. Spirit wouldn't put kids in that position. If you want a good person, if you're on my channel and you're spiritual, and how spirit works. So the kids won't be kept from you. This energy might try to keep the children from you, but they don't get to. And it might not be color. It could just be you and somebody else are just two totally different people. Somebody interprets somebody like that, and another person, you know, it just could be the two of you. But to me, you know, if it is somebody from the current past, they are making better choices. They are taking care of themselves. They are moving forward. So again, I'm not going to X anybody out of this because this is life. You got to make the right decisions. But trust me, my spirituals, you know, the divine is here. So this could be shocking for other people, where you guys could both be Caucasian, but you're just so different. It's shocking for other people. But who gives a fuck? So the best advice I can give you is do what you feel is best for you. Things that give you clarity. Things that bring you joy, happiness, something that puts a smile on your face. If this person introduces you to their kids, or you introduce to their kids, you have that type of security, safety factor, you feel good about it, you don't got to worry about the other person. Whether they're linked to him or him, you don't got to worry about it. It would be taken care of. Because Spirit's here. And if this person really wants to be with you, they would take care of this energy. They take care of this other woman that has been a nuisance. Because if you're my spiritual and lessons have been learned, they're not going to let another energy come in and keep anything in the fucking shadows anymore. You don't deserve to be in the shadows. Period. You just don't. Spirit wants you to love again. Okay? So, I think we're going to leave it at that. And I'm going to wind down. A lot went down today. Good and bad. So it's been a long day. And heavy and excitement and aggravation. Like so many. And shit I never even saw coming my way. Like I can't even explain it. So it's just been a long day. And I have to wind down. You guys should do the same thing. I will be on tomorrow. We're going to have a long day ahead of us tomorrow. Hoping we can push the other 8 out. I guess it just depends on how long these take. If each one takes over an hour, then so be it. It's going to take me a couple days. I do have a nail appointment tomorrow at 2. I've had the same polish on for 3 weeks now. Just because I didn't want to take time out of my schedule last week when my brother and Mabel were here. I just didn't want to take those 2 hours away from them. So I did try to make it first thing in the morning at later at night, but all he had was a 2 o'clock. So I got to take it. But considering I got a lot on my plate tomorrow regarding my spirituals, that 1:30 when I it would be a nice little break. So and then I can come back, do a couple more. We'll get it done. We'll get it done. I'm going to go see the Poochie and relax. Where's my deck of cards? So, good read, guys. We're always going to see the shadow in these reads, but we're also going to see the good in the reads too. And a majority of you, Spirit wants you to see the negativity. They want you to see the shadow. They want things to come to light. They really want you to know and figure out what you really want. This time away from this person was for you guys to get better and work on yourselves, or it's kind of like time for you to really realize what you want because you weren't seeing something. You know, it's going to be a little different for everybody, but this is a positive transition. Yeah, Gemini is definitely going in a new direction. Yeah. And even if it's with your past or your current past or brand new, it's still going to be new. It's divinely guided. But you ask me, that looks like somebody brand new. But it also looks like they could have got out of something karmic. I mean, we're not the only ones in this energy. The whole entire planet is undergoing this energy and undergoing transformations and transitions. Right? So that's why I'm saying, like, you have your past and they have you have your current past, and that person from your current past had their freaking current past, and then this new person still has their current past. you know, and you're focused on here and now, moving forward. That's what they're focused on. But how do you know that person doesn't have an ex-wife and an ex-girlfriend and children? And it's not a bad thing, because that scenario was so fucking clear. So that's a lot of people around you moving forward, but that's okay. It's not a bad thing, you know. Gazillion billions of fucking people out there. You're very welcome. All right. I will see you mañana. I hope you guys have a great night. And sorry with all the chaos and the 3 parts of Aries, and like it is what it is. Tis is what it is. It's not a bad thing. So hope you guys enjoy your night too. Yeah, I almost gonna do one more. I think I'm gonna do one more. Let me get up, stretch. I want to say hi to the puppy. I gotta find a candy or something for my throat. Okay. I didn't see that coming. All right. I'll be back. Get up, stretch. Give me a couple minutes.
Oh my God, Cody, don't beat me up. Fuck around and paint in your face. Don't keep getting pretty heavy or something. Like 2 things. If I get I don't know if I get a shot. Alright. Double tap what? Alright, I need one more thing. Go in. Oh, please don't go in. Oh my God. You have to throw it out of bounds in. So I need literally one more thing. Alright. I need like a rebound. I need anything. No. Oh my God. Yes. Sure. Bring it up. Alright, keep messing talk. I keep going. Fading in his face. Alright, Brady, you got like 2,000 tries. It's all good. Oh, Mr. Almond time with the steel. He does not like to pass. I was at yet. Someone repped out. Hopefully it was Cody. Yeah. Don't go down here. What's this? I cried that night. I ain't been dancing. Wrap up game next, baby. Next game, wrap up game, baby. About to be level 24, baby. Woo. Oh, they look good, huh? I got it. Where's Cody? Where's Cody? That's not Cody. Look at my banner. And look what lovely it has to be to use the banner. That you with the 30 Yeah. Anthony, let's check that 1%, baby. We are at 47.2, baby. Huh? Black. Your mother is fucking dang. Anthony, look at the other side of the fucking court. And take a peek at the opponents. Look at the enemies, bro. Let's check those stats. Ow, Anthony. He has a 0 3-point percentage. That's 27 overall. He's a little lower the game at.
Yo. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Okay. Puppy's so cute. My mom's like, he's just trying to bite everything. I just went on the porch for a minute with him. And he's trying to bite like the cushions. My mom's like, he's trying to bite my chair. And I'm thinking to myself, what were you guys flanking? Whew. So, yeah, I do not have children yet, so they're welcome. Yeah. You know, that could be a very fortunate thing. Think about, all the feminines out there that can't have children, infertility, whatever the case may be. And, those, even though they have a mom, they still get that unconditional love from you. And that's just like an added blessing for the children to have even more love. That's why I'm saying, like, because when that card typically comes out, I'm like, oh, that's so aggravating, but that was so positive, so that's a good thing. I just want to add some more water. I'm just trying to figure out which zodiac I want to do. Should probably run to the bathroom real quick. Hi, how do you cook what? Okay. My mom's like, he doesn't really like his crate. Oh my goodness. I don't know. It's good for them. It's good for them. So I decided on Cancer. Decided on water. And I said I didn't want to do the Scorpio because Scorpio came out first. But we did air last. And we did Aries first. And I know it's like the air and water. So we'll do Cancer. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. All right, Cancer. Mars and Cancer. Well, Mars and Aries, but Mars and Cancer. First half of the transit, which is really like all of the transit is what you're going to be experiencing, but we're going to touch base again. So unrequited love, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work, so that's good. There's a situation you're currently in that is unrequited, or vice versa. I mean, we have multiple Cancers watching, is what I was just told, which makes sense. But meaning like you could be a Cancer, they could be a Cancer moon, or you can have a Cancer rising and they can have a Cancer Venus. So I wasn't looking for fucking complicated. Fucking A, man. This is like all one. Heart-to-heart conversation, make the effort, getting to know each other. So that's positive. But there's definitely a scenario here that's not enough, and free yourself. So to me, you're going to be definitely getting to know somebody. Honestly, discuss your feelings for each other. Great love is worth taking the steps guided for. As you reveal your innermost selves, your bond will deepen. So that's definitely going to happen with you and somebody within this transit. Could have been somebody you already knew with unrequited love. It's not enough love or attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. It's lacking. It's time to take control of your life again. And I think for me, the comforting thing for you guys, the overall message is, you know, the divine is watching this. Cancer. Lesson here for Cancer. Service. I feel good when I help others. So this is all about you. And you need to accept that everything happens in divine order. Damn, you got the divine really playing a factor here. Your guides are playing a big factor here. This could be what you do for work. I feel good when I help others. You could be a YouTuber, for example. You could volunteer time at a shelter. It's, you know, this is all about you. So I kind of want to be careful on how I approach this read, because there's multiple energies here and I can't avoid that, the good side of things and the shadow side, but this read is really mostly about you. They're telling me you got to go with your gut feeling here, because this is tricky. Say you're meeting somebody new, because that's the way it's supposed to be. The past situation that you were just in, where clearly unrequited love was karmic. I can see how this could be tricky, because it's telling me that This is okay. I see how they're showing this to me, but it's a lot to explain. So say your current past scenario, because current past is in all of these reads. They had karma on their end that they didn't take care of. Whether it was regarding you, a third party, the two of you, however it went down. Family, however it went down. That babe.
When you're done, can you heat me up pizza and like the toaster thing?
Mm-hmm.
All right, the fat pizza.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good hour.
Oh, a good hour.
So you might want to do it.
No.
So, how it's explaining it to me is hard for me to explain. Say this is, I already said that. Say this is somebody brand new. The divine is at play. We know the current scenario that you just got out of karmic, karma on their end. Because they could be leaving an unrequited situation and freeing themselves and then putting the effort into you. But a majority of you realistically don't want it like that. Or you just don't see it going down like that. See, you're going to have a complicated fucking read. Because you're not going to be able to decipher what's what. That's why I'm trying to explain to you. I got to be careful how I address this read, because when I service, when I feel good, is when I help others. So it's really about you. So this is going to be difficult to read right off the fucking rip. Right off the fucking rip. Because is it your past current situation or is unrequited love? Because it feels that way, right? But the people in our past scenarios were dealing with karmic scenarios, and this is why they are now our past, because they didn't address their fucking past. Get what I'm saying? Like, the fuck? Okay. So again, I can't stress. I feel good when I help others. So I almost don't want to read both sides. I want to just read one, the good side or the shadow side, one or the fucking other. I don't think anybody needs any more fucking confusion. Unrequited love, self-absorbed, narcissistic, one-sided relationship, love bombing. It can be them themselves, or it can be on their side, your end, or their end. See what I'm saying? So, majority of you dealing with the narcissistic energy. It was me. And now they want to come in and love bomb your new scenario because you're not giving them attention. Tell me about free yourself. Soulmate, soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. I knew that soulmate was going to come out. I already was in my head. So to me, there's a new soulmate in town. Or you got one like that's just waiting for you to wrap something up or finish around the corner, or like that's not you waiting for them. That's like spirit watching you to give the green light for the soulmate, the new soulmate to come in. Because I think the current past is being demolished, or it's just... Tell me about what's this energy? Free yourself. Take control back of your life. That means somebody else kind of had some type of control. The Emperor. Free yourself from the Emperor. Free yourself from that negativity, narcissistic energy. It's unrequited love with the Two of Cups being reversed. Or again, you're dealing with an Emperor. I don't know, they could be in a marriage or not, or a business owner, entrepreneur. You're dealing with somebody that's freeing themselves, and they're dealing with a narcissist. That goes both ways, masculine and feminine. But there's definitely not mutual love, whoever this message is for. I'm really trying to figure out how to read this without complicating it for you. Because I know that's somebody's scenario. I know it's probably a majority of you guys' scenario. Who's who? That's why you really got to know what you want. What you should be focused on. Get what I'm saying? It's the only way to really decipher who's who. Because you were probably dealing with a narcissist that kept you in the dark. You know? Or somebody purposely kept you out of a scenario, but at the same time was very manipulative. So either way, it's not good. Even though you two were soulmates. So clearly someone didn't do the fucking shadow work, no matter what, at the end of the day. So I'm not going to make excuses for anybody or justify anybody's actions. Because at the end of the day, your current past did not do what they needed to do to make it work between you and them, else we would not be reading the current past. It's just that karmic energy, guys, that, you know. Now, what's the energy of the golden mirror? I'm trying to narrow this down for you because if it's both masculine, that helps. What's the energy of the golden mirror? Three of Earth, there's some type of contract, too many people. Ace of Cups. There's too many people in the picture. Somebody was holding on to someone's penis for way too fucking long. There is no love there. That sucks without love. Staying in relationships for the wrong reasons. There was too many people. Like, I mean, I already felt that anyway. So it's not really giving me the detail I was looking for. Somebody definitely interfering. The Knight of Earth. So that's good. It's too masculine. So that might be easier for you to X out just the masculine here. This is somebody who would just give a little on their time. Okay, so yeah, Page of Fire. All right, so I hope what I just did helps you guys. It would have been more complicated if another woman showed up into the picture, but it is, you know, it's definitely telling me the narcissistic energy is coming from a masculine. I mean, it could be saying that that energy is coming from a feminine towards the masculine, but again, if the masculine was allowing that, then it's still a shitty ass fucking scenario, right? So there's that. So now you could have somebody from your actual past that's not this person come back into your life. Like somebody who's going to put an effort into wanting to have a conversation with you, wants to get to know you. So let's see what that's about. Because that's not this energy. So that's refreshing. the Knight of Earth. So again, careful, because you're going to have somebody come over here, which is the Page, wanting to stabilize something. So careful. Here you got the Knight of Earth. Somebody's going to put the effort in. I like the Knight of Earth because the Knight of Earth ends up being the King of Earth. Somebody reliable, dependable, loyal, family man. A lot of different qualities. Okay. This Emperor was more about, control, and, they allowed themselves to stay in an unrequited love situation, even though they had you. So there's a very toxic, codependent scenario that they're still not taken care of. So you do have somebody new coming in here, which is positive. It's going to happen here and now. Somebody that you'd probably admire, or they've already been admiring you. This is slow and steady wins the race. Somebody that wants to put the effort into it. Summer, you could be spending the summer with them, hanging out with them, doing things with them. Could be dealing with a spring baby, a summer baby, which is Taurus, Virgo. Not Capricorn, but maybe Taurus, Virgo. Tell me about stuck. I feel like this stuck is a gentle stuck, as if, do you see in my throat? Like somebody has a crush on you, or somebody doesn't know what to do. Somebody is, which I've never looked at stuck as a gentle stuck. So they could be stuck between a rock and a hard place, like depending on how to communicate with you. I don't know if you said something to somebody. What's the intentions here with numbing? So this could be like past. All I know is it's not this person, or somebody you already know. It could be somebody from work. This is tough. I didn't want complicated. Both those cards want to come out. Cupid's arrows, karmic relationship. This could be somebody else who's feeling triggered because you're letting go and loving you. Okay. Or this could be somebody else, like have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, meeting, hesitation. So again, somebody has something to say. So overall, let's do the overall intentions of the Knight of Earth. Paradise, happiness, joy, expansion, enjoying each other. So again, you're going to really be enjoying this energy starting anytime now going into summer. Somebody else might watch you being in another relationship and it might hurt, but you could be feeling stuck. Can't believe I'm going through this. What a shit show I just went through. Somebody didn't want to do that. You had no choice but to let go, but you're making the best out of a shitty situation. To me, you're not waiting on love. If something comes in, so be it. Great. Have faith. Not everybody's an asshole. Not everyone's a narcissistic. Not everybody manipulates. Not everybody yada, yada, yada. Get what I'm saying? So continue to have that self-love. You don't want to be stuck in a contract anyway with somebody who is coming at you as a page. The Knight here is not bad because this Knight turns into a responsible Knight. And to me, they're not even irresponsible. It's just lots going on. Slow and steady wins the race. Humble. Cancer, please, Cancer. We got bound, cycles, karmic, well, we clearly know this is the shadow side. I don't know why we needed to know this. So there's a strong Cancer energy in the shadow. They could have a Cancer moon. Or just remember your self-worth, because this energy is coming rolling back in. But remember, you got something good here. I just asked for the new cycle. So we have ascending, moving forward. Obviously, you can't ascend if you're in. Obviously, you can't ascend if you're in this energy. Okay. You just you're not seeing something quite yet. There might be still something that you need to see. And I heard the answer is yes, but we have fear. So you are going in a new direction. Maybe you don't see the fear behind something or what you're going towards. Maybe you wouldn't think you'd be fearful, but it looks like you were clearly just dealing with some bullshit. A majority of you, though, were dealing with a soulmate, and that's the shitty thing. Somebody on their end didn't do their job. That's why when I can't stress enough, you know, a lot of people always say, if it's meant to be, it will be. And that's not true. It was meant to be and be when it's actually fucking happening. That's when it's meant to be. And that's when you need to make the best out of it and work through shit and figure shit out and prioritize things and go within and meditate. That's when all that shit's necessary. So, yeah, you guys probably would have been good together, but somebody didn't deal with the shit they needed to deal with on their end. Therefore, clearly you're not going to stay in that scenario. You're ascending. You're moving forward. Now with you, I don't know what type of fear this would be. It could be moving forward, meeting somebody new, or it could be a job opportunity. It could be just because you're having a heart-to-heart. I mean, this could be somebody that you used to know, an old boss, and you never thought they would come back around and they'll offer you an opportunity. I don't know if you're going to fear it. So I don't know what type of communication this is or whatever's coming towards you. But it's going down now, and it's going to last throughout the summer, and you're going to be happy. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. So we got to try to not fear whatever the newness is. Because the fear just might be unseen new beginning, going in, you know, a new direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. Divine timing, winter, answers yes, lesson. So whomever comes into your life next is going to be around for a little while. Again, it's that fifth dimension. Like, don't fear it. This could be a psychic ability that kicks in. Oh, I'm sorry. You can't see that. This could be a psychic ability that kicks in here. Something kicks in that kind of frightens you. Or getting something you asked for. We don't really need to read on this. We know somebody's in their shadow. That's not me being an asshole. It's just, we don't need any more confusion in this fucking read. We already know there's a karmic partner. We already know there's too many people. We already know love bombing. We already know cycles. We already know what codependency is, what toxic is, what it's like to be with a narcissist. Like, we don't need to get into that. This is here and now. So, you're making healthier choices when it comes to love, life, self-love, self-care, being happier. You're making the right decision here. Again, I'm not quite sure what this fear is, but it's something that's going to kick in. It's just endings to new beginnings. It's just a transition. So it's not really telling me what it's going to be. Again, it's not really telling me what it's going to be. Receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure. Okay. So it's whatever it is, it's positive. It's just ending to all this bullshit. Okay. Making better choices. It's all about you. It's maybe a little scary moving forward. I don't get the vibe that you'd be scared moving forward, though. So it makes me wonder if you're a little scared with this energy coming in, but it's happy-go-lucky, right? It's stability, it's security, performance, growth, endurance. You got nothing but good cards at the bottom of this deck, and then like passion and so forth and so forth. So this is a good transition. This up here is just, we already know that's a real shitty fucking scenario, okay? So we're not gonna get stuck in that. I just want one overall thing here with this scenario. I keep seeing that damn snake and all the karma, and the snake wants to keep showing its fucking face. The other woman, whoever, you're dealing with somebody, not today. You're dealing with somebody who's just not confronting what needs to be confronted, all right? You got stabbed in the back, or you feel stabbed in the back, you know, separation, deception. I don't know. This could be something that, what I heard is what goes around comes around, but like on their end, breakup, separation, stopping the pattern, silent treatment. So it's something on their end. So I did hear what goes around comes around. And then you got the chaser, right? And then again, third party interference. This is frickin' frack. It does look like somebody is trying to break the cycle, but hasn't quite happened yet. This is somebody who still wants to control, can take control of their life, but likes where they're at. You want to know why, guys? This energy doesn't have to face their shit, because they've been dealing with so many people in their lives that accept them for who they are. And they're dealing with people in their lives that don't make this man take accountability for fucking nothing. So when you came into this person's life and you expect them to take accountability, they didn't. And then all the blame went to you. Well, what, you know, yada, yada. We know the fucking drill. We know the fucking drill. Okay? So, you're making better choices. I don't think you made a bad choice over here. I'm not gonna lie to you. We always have good intentions. They made bad choices by not getting out of their scenario. Okay? So you're just making healthier choices. Really taking care of you. Again, there is something that's not being quite clear with me. There is absolutely, hands down, something coming where it's like, oh my gosh. You know, I don't know if it's linked to the Gemini with the fifth dimension with that newness coming in. But You're ascending, you're moving on up. Heart with a Q, welcoming love, meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together. So it's that newness. I think that's what you're fearing. You might just click with somebody, or it's just you're kind of scared to open your heart. Do I show this person who I really am? Because even though you were dealing with somebody where the karma was heavier on their end, you still had karma too. All the karma was entwined, but you had karma, but you cleared your karma up by getting out of this scenario. This energy is, their karma is just lingering and still expects you to just hop, skip, jump, and a phone call away. Okay, that's typical. Don't worry about it. Again, we know the drill. We don't need to get into it. But I don't think. Well, yeah, you will fear it. It's like, can I be authentic? Should I do this? Should I do that? Like, do I open my heart? It is going to be a little scary because you probably just did that, and it wasn't a good outcome. But I've said this even when I started my channel, guys. No matter how hard I get in scenarios, whether I'm helping myself or helping somebody else, there's always something to be learned, or taught or given. It's just a matter of overextending. We all know how it works. But even when I opened my channel, I always said love is so important to me, and I love to love that, I'd rather love again. No matter how many times I get hurt, I'd rather, love again. It's like when a dog passes, you want another dog. But you know how painful it is when they pass, but you do it anyway because you're an animal lover. Get what I'm saying? I'm the same way, so it's like welcoming it into your life, but then like when it's like in your face and it's like catching feelings, it can be scary. It can be intimidating. But whatever this is that you let go of is bringing new beginnings. You feel liberated. It's good. You're going to be in the perfect energy for Mars and Aries. You really are. Receiving what you need, moving on. Again, you feel good when you help others. That can be work. That can be just service. That could be, making somebody dinner because they love that meal with a friend. Like, I don't know. Yeah, see, dream big. Dream big, bitches. There's something with the moon energy. I'm laughing at myself because I'm like, dream big, bitches. And I'm like, it's not really me. It's like spirit. So I'm kind of like chuckling at spirit right now. Dream big, bitches. So dream bigger. Honestly. The moon is really helpful for you. Whether it's any transit, guys. All 13 stages of the calendar. Honestly. Your water. The moon, they say, is Pisces, but the Cancer rules the moon. The moon rules Cancer. Right? But the moon card is Pisces. But dream big. Water is huge for you. You got boat. Water is just good in general, detoxifying, you name it. I mean, I literally sat my ass in the lake with my sun chair today at the shore. And then you had all the leaves coming in because of the boats. You know what I mean? I didn't care. I just made sure I didn't come out with any leeches. I've never seen leeches there, but it planted my ass. Just like I do. I take my sun chair and I plant it right in the fucking river. I don't got to get up to pee, nothing. It's fucking perfect. I just see water everywhere. Water, 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 water. It's not even because you're a Cancer sign. It's just water is good for you right now. It's going to help you dream, imagine. It's going to help you soar. It's going to help you ascend. And what beautiful energy right now. So you're going to have that energy of fun, happy-go-lucky, hanging out, meeting new people. I really wouldn't say creativity. So if something comes, it's more passion to go after maybe a previous idea with where Mercury's at. Like Mercury, you utilize it, man. Mercury doesn't fuck with you. Mercury helps you. And then you have the ambitious, spontaneous energy. Cancers are really good at being sensitive, protective, compassionate. So you already have those tendencies of Mars and Aries. But now you just get like an extra match lit. It's like getting an extra candle on your cake. Okay? So try to be open to whomever it is that's coming into your life. Right now, take care of yourself. Don't worry about a man or a woman coming into your life. But there is somebody coming in. I don't see anything that's telling me you're focused on that. So I just wanted to rule that out. Because like I said, I can't stress. Like, I feel good when I help others. Do things that make you feel good. If water makes you feel good, go in the water a lot. This is about you. You don't have time to get caught up in karmic situations or narcissistic people, or, this is all about you. So if you're not in the shadow side, you. Because you're about to go through a big transition here. It's probably life-changing. I just have... Okay. That skin, I keep picking at it because of all the sunscreen I've been wearing for days. My skin is fucking raw. Sorry, I got so distracted picking that. I literally woke up 3 times last night picking that. There's like 3 little spots. I keep hoping I get it, and I'm not getting anything. Stop, Courtney, stop. I think we're good if this is where I'm going with this. Well, this is the first feed where I felt like I could throw you one of these cards. Tell me about ascending. Get it air reversed, but it's upright, so that's good. Breaking free. Yes, I got whatever I was looking for. Picking. Breaking free. Hand of the clutches. Okay, you're ascending. You're no longer feeling trapped, imprisoned. You're out. This guy's got a nice smile, though. You're ascending quick, guys. quicker than I think you are. It might happen so quick, you actually literally don't know what to do. I almost feel the quickness of the Gemini energy in the last read. And this is Gemini. I mean, look at how happy she is. This is the Eight of Swords. And look at him. He's happy, he's smiling, whether it's a guide, somebody new. Like, this is very freeing. Like, you're running. And I asked about ascension, so it's almost like, I got you. Go. Go. Like, like, go. Like, I don't know. I almost see, like, in a movie where it's, you run to the love of your life, or like, I don't even know. There's something romantic about this Eight of Swords, as crazy as it sounds. Like, this is like a huge blessing in disguise or something. Like, I'm free. It reminds me of that the Spirit song again, where he runs out of he breaks free from the people that are trying to steal him, the wild horses. This is a guide or somebody. I mean, again, we knew the divine was here, but holy shit. Talk about freeing yourself and feeling liberated. Like, any day now, it's just like, you're off. You must have did something right. You're off. I mean, you are like, this the most beautiful Eight of Swords card I ever saw. This ascension is going to happen quick too. Your guides are like, this is sentimental to me. Your guides are extremely proud of you. I wish it wasn't like so blurry. It looks blurry. Watch, I'll take a picture for you. Like, this is beautiful. Big old smile, like, really. Like, you deserve this. Like, whatever journey you're about to embark on, like, it's deserved. That's the only way I can really explain it. Try not to fear it, because I think it's like, I feel like you're going to be grounded, but like one foot in front of another, a lot at one time. You're just going to be so wrapped up in you and feeling free and having that passion and having that oomph. I think you're just going to bump into somebody. Others of you passed a big test or something, and this could be some ability of yours. I keep feeling that you might fear, but don't fear it. It's going to take you to a whole new level, a whole new world. Like, this is really a guide. Like, you're being freed. I don't know if you were dealing with somebody who was like a pilgrim, or you were locked in a castle. I don't know. Whatever you did is telling me job well done. So I don't know what you cleared. You had a pilgrim back there and like a castle guard. I don't know why this looks so fun. Oh, this is the camera. I'm supposed to adjust the settings. And I don't know where the remote is. I got two. I really thought I grabbed the other one. They're extremely similar. I'll try to do that first thing in the morning. But again, dream big, because there's something like, here you go. Like, I don't know what this is, but I'm going to throw you one of these. This really was all about you. Beautiful. I don't have much Cancer in my chat, so I hope something like this goes down just as smoothly for me. And this, anyone can claim this energy. This is Mars and Aries that's linked to, yes, the Venus, but we got Libra and Cancer and then conjunct Capricorn. So whatever it is stable, reliable, solid, could have a lot to do with work, laying foundations, but being very happy. Something well put together here. So, fallopian tubes. I dance within the polarity. When an egg is released to the ovary during ovulation, it travels through the fallopian tubes. Here, it might pass through without any event, or the egg might potentially meet the sperm that has made their way through the path of the cervix into the uterus. The connection begins with a new conversation for the body to navigate. I said conversation. This says connection. So there's something linked to this conversation. This connection brings new conversation. Oh, there is conversation. But I didn't even get to that yet. What is happening? This connection begins a new conversation for the body to navigate. As a meeting place, the fallopian tubes represent towards the deeper unity within yourself. You are being asked at this time to practice merging and with doing and being parts of yourself. You may identify these as masculine and feminine aspects, the lunar and solar of the light and the shadow side. It's like everything we talked about. It's great. The words are not as important as your personal experiences of the energies that it represents. Take the time to explore the polarities within that meet within you, noticing one plays more of an assertive role than the other. This is the opportunity to explore those different parts of you, ensuring equal value to each end of the spectrum and staying curious about what connects you and how you dance. So where in your life can you pursue your desires? Where can I relax and choose to receive? See what I'm saying? Because this is like, where in your life? This is telling me here. Start here. You can choose to receive. Somebody that will give to you. You're free. Like, you deserve whatever this is. Dream big. You got the moon cycles. A lot of things I had talked about. You got this conversation coming in. You have this new connection. Yeah, it might be a little scary. But it's all about you too, like I said. It's parts of yourself, and it's the masculine and the feminine. You gotta, you're probably very good at that. But once again, it's like starting new, finding that balance again. Because there wasn't any balance in the last scenario. So this is really you reconnecting. Like, where in your life do you actively pursue your desires? Like, so, I mean, shit is definitely going to be presented. Where do you relax, and when do you choose to receive? Because you're going to be receiving, but you also got to take time for you. Being happier, self-love, care, making better choices, life, love. This is an ending, but you got a brand new beginning, growth, change, transition, liberation, receiving what you need, progression, closure, moving forward. This is all about desires that we talked about. That's why I said you're in the key energy right now for Aries and Mars. You really are. That was beautiful confirmation. And somebody's going to come in and show you what synergy actually feels like. I'm sure we've all experienced it, especially in the beginning of any relationship where it's always good, right? But then something falls short. But whatever this is, like, you're free. I just keep hearing that message from the movie Spirit. So it's a beautiful read. This really is about you. Okay. And it is, don't let anyone come in and swindle your ideas, your thoughts, anything from the past here. Okay, because that energy just, it's like they're still not freeing for themselves from anything. They have no control over their lives. You know, losing control in certain areas and certain stuff, and still staying in situations. And this is basically saying like there's not enough chemistry or attraction to keep this going. So you've already ran into the incidents of where, like one of the other reads that I said to you, where it's like you're already bored anyway. There's not really like any interest. Like this energy, it was so far up their own ass. Whatever your last scenario was, it was all about them, where they didn't even realize where you were at. You know, and they want to turn stuff around, blame it on you, or, you know, we were fine the last time. And it's like, it's not really just about the last time, buddy or Felicia. It's the overall treatment, the overall fucking scenario. So I don't know what you did here, but that's your guide. Like, you're ascending. Try not to worry about the fear, whether it's spiritual, whatever happened to you. Like, it's definitely higher vibing energy. And you vibe high already. So again, it's nothing to be worried about. You really are in terrific fucking energy. It's almost like, I don't know where your fucking chart is or how this is lined up, but this is everybody. When Mars goes into the Aries, when it goes into that 2-year transit, guys, like that's where the alignment is for a majority of the time. All right. So it's like Cancer, it really is like about you. Now you're going to have to incorporate the Aries, which I think you already have in you anyway. We didn't read on Capricorn yet, but if you ask me, like, you're already off to a good start. Why? Because you're not in the shadow. That's why. You chose to ascend. You're probably dealing with somebody who chose not to ascend, somebody who feels guilty for ascending. That, not your problem, once again. Okay? Their shadow side is not your problem. My spirituals just don't leave situations when somebody knows somebody's a soulmate, or so I can't stress that enough. The ample amount of opportunity, or the love that's given or shown, it's just, if you end up here, that's clearly somebody on their end just not taking care of what they need to take care of, because they're all feeling all macho. And yeah, I'm gonna shut that right down, because you're dealing with somebody who's not even open-minded. You're dealing with somebody who thinks, you know, they're basing your reaction on the last thing that happened or something, not even the whole 5 years. Like, it is, they take the one thing they're fixated on, and it's because, you know, if they study on that one thing or fixate on that one thing, they can talk their way out of that or wiggle their way around that one. It's like you're not even dealing with somebody who is looking at the overall experience like that. Like, they're so stuck in their head and their own ego, whatever they're stuck in. Again, not your problem, you know. So this one's tough because it was is bittersweet, because your current past, you definitely had ample opportunities to make it work and settle down. But like I said, prime example, not everything is you think that is meant to be is fucking meant to be, because that other person was not on the same page as you. They were, but couldn't say it or express it or follow through, yada yada. We know the deal. So I will see you guys mañana. I love you guys. Have a good night. It was a great read. It was nice and refreshing, wasn't it? So again, no matter where you are, who you are with the zodiac, any of that, like, that falls right into the Mars and Aries. It really does. And so doesn't Capricorn and Libra. We just didn't get to those yet. All right, so that's good. And even the Aries read, all those little things, like it wasn't bad. It's like at least you knew like certain stuff, and they still want bad reads at all. This one just was presented to you guys differently. Spirit just presented it differently. And it really is the house of Cancer, you know, family oriented, wearing your heart on your sleeve, compassionate, sensitive energy. Like it really was delivered in, I think, a way the feminine energy needed. And that goes for masculine too, but the masculine also, you have to be in tune with your feminine to receive that type of message, and vice versa when it comes to the other stuff. You play both roles very well, masculine and feminine. You know, you're going to be put in that position again. So I think you're going to be fine. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I love you. Good night. Bye, guys.